Yes guys, welcome back to another one, and today we're doing today's trade recap on the 23rd of April 2025. So we had two shorts inside of the second AM macro, so I'm going to show you guys how that went down. So firstly, we can instantly see that we've swept these highs right here. So this is a level of buy side liquidity from yesterday. Now if we look on the 1 minute time frame, we've also swept these data highs. I don't believe there was actually news at 3 p.m. There was news at 2:45, but this is a tall wick, so you could call it more or less data highs. So that got swept. Now we can see that structure is being built, and we actually have a bullish SMT between NQ and ES. So that was a first confluence to be looking for shorts. Now we can see here that price is displacing lower than this short-term low. So you can see here we have a sharp displacement lower, leaving behind that 1 minute bearish. And also this more or less is the short-term high getting taken out, but I'll just mark out here. So now that we displaced lower, we're simply looking for a retracement to this 1 minute bearish, and we'll get in for shorts. So right here, this is actually the first presented gap. So once we tapped into that gap, that's where I got in for shorts. I had my stop above this high of the candle for around 26 points. My TP at this low for 126 points. So let's see what we get. So instantly, price already took out this short-term low. So that is when I instantly reduced my risk and put it towards the previous short-term high. So now that price is moving lower and we've now taken out the second short-term low, I'm now fully risk-free at break-even and letting it run. So we had this massive spike to the downside. It must have been like Trump or something talking, because I was shocked. We were up around 100 points, but it moved so quick. There was no chance I was able to close. Even at this point, I wouldn't have closed because there's no reason to close. It hasn't hit my target yet. And that is why we have our stops at break even, because it came back up, went straight and took me out break even and came back down again, and eventually went back up and back down and taking out this level. But I wouldn't know that. On another day, this could have just gone all the way up and just went absolutely insane. When Trump's speaking, you don't know what's going to happen. Any little ICT model compared to Trump talking, you're going to get wiped out, mate. So that is why you keep your stop at break even, because of stuff like that, and it's not a problem. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So we're now patiently waiting for another clean setup to present itself. And I can actually see here that we have this next setup forming. So we have, that is practically the short-term high getting taken out. If you look at things from a different perspective, it is interesting to see how you think price is going to play out. And I can see that we had a second model forming, and we actually displaced lower than that short-term low and this short-term low. So now I'm simply looking for a retracement back into this 1 minute bearish, so we can look for shorts again for a second time. So I got filled on this candle and I got in for shorts. Had my stop at the short-term high, so this was around 25 points, so around the same amount of risk. And then my TP at the data low. This is basically a data low. I was considering having my TP here, but at this point I just wanted to hit this TP and be done with my day, because I went for this original target and it didn't reach it. Now there's probably a chance that it could tap it and reverse. I wasn't willing to take that chance. We're already hitting basically a 1 to 3 here, so let's see what we get. If we take out this short-term low, we reduce our risk. So instantly we can see it's clearly taken out that short-term low. So we are out at break even, and the trade just ran beautifully. I thought we were going to tap back into this 1 minute bearish, but didn't even tap back in, and straight TP smashed like so. So lovely little trade in the second AM macro, and just like that, I was done for the day. That was with half position size. So tomorrow I'll be back to full, as I had a losing day yesterday, and I'm sat around break even for the week. So let's see if we can close up Thursday and Friday in a profit. If not, it's not a problem. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this trade recap, and I'll see you guys in the next one.